Hello, everyone. This is Sean, and welcome back to episode number 18 of our Transport Fever Norfolk Central Railroad Let's Play. We're on a free game USA map at medium difficulty. The year is 1965. When we left off, we were looking at expanding some industry and get some more goods and so forth coming in here to Cleveland. That was what we were thinking about doing, and I think I found a reasonable path here. We're going to take this oil. We're going to haul it kind of over this mountain here. So I think I'm going to kind of try to creep around this way. And then we're going to take it to this oil refinery over here, which is going to be a little tricky to get down to. And then we're going to come back. We're going to take crude oil there to turn to plastic. Eventually, I guess, because right now we're just going to mostly be carrying fuel back here. And we'll drop the fuel off here and come back up here. And then the fuel can be carried by the trucks in that town there into Cleveland, which is where we wanted to send it. Yeah, so that should be exciting. And we've got enough money now to where I don't need to be too particular about like being perfect with the rails. We could even build some tunnels and stuff. And as I'm sure you noticed, this game is getting very choppy and laggy here. I mean, not like horribly, but noticeably. And the more we keep playing, the worse it's going to get. So pretty sure we're going to be wrapping this series up shortly. I don't want to say quite yet. I guess the beginning of this episode. We'll know at the end of this episode. But hopefully this won't be the final episode. I guess it always could be. So we're gonna have to come around pretty quick. That may not have even been the right way to do it because this is a fairly steep hill. Let's see what we can do. Maybe I need to build, actually, you know what? I think I would be better off over here. I don't like being wasteful, but, you know, we're doing all right. $50 million. The other medium game I played offline today, I have like $2 billion at this. Actually, I think it's not even 1950 yet, and I have $2 billion. So, you know, this game is kind of quaint to come back to, but I've learned a few things. And still can't quite play on hard yet. I have a hard, you know, map going, but I can't seem to make any money, even running like super efficient routes. It's very frustrating. I guess the routes aren't efficient enough, or else I'd be making money. Now I could be using the fast hauling electric engines for this route. That's for sure. Doesn't really seem to be a very steep incline though. It's not downhill, is it? Yeah, it's uphill. All right, well, we'll keep you at that. I guess I'm going to have to drop something, so I'm going to keep it at 60-mile-an-hour curves, I think. And so this is going to be at the steep uphill, isn't it? So it's already, oh no, it's doing that. There we go. Great. And this is going to be steep, that's for sure. Can deal with that, I think. And then we're going to have to, oh, yikes. It's very expensive. But we're going to have to cut through it. We may as well cut through it in a straight line like that. It's going to get a nice speed going, and then it's going to have to slow down. So where are we going? All the way over there? Boy, it's a long way. There's our train tracks right there. Should be able to do a fairly straightforward like that. Let's see if I can keep it at 75. As a matter of fact, why am I not building high-speed rail? That doesn't make any sense. These aren't going to be the highest speed trains, but they can still be high speed. And let's go through and upgrade that rail. Wait, what? I want to upgrade it to high-speed tracks too, dummy. There we go. Back to laying down rail. Okay, so we're gonna go this way. We want to keep the speed up as much as we can. Probably don't need to. Whatever. We got the money for it. Barely even climbing on this one. But look at that, 186 miles an hour all through that. That's pretty exciting. Some exciting potential. Want to go past the. Let's get through this road here and then worry about setting up another angle. We're going to zoom past this. I don't want to jump all the way to that road. Look at that, $500,000, so expensive. I mean, I know I have tons of money and everything, but I still don't feel like I should just be throwing it away. I just saved $200,000 by doing it that way, if not more. Ooh, boy, look at that. That's a steep drop-off, isn't it? Do not like that. It looks very ugly. But I guess that's what we have to do. Now we have a pretty long straightaway, so let's start over here and see how this is going to go. We'll do one of these. That's fine with 2 tracks for this one. It's probably 1 more than I'm going to need, but I'd rather have 1 more than I need than 1 less. All right, and we're going to want to go up and around this lumber mill and around that iron. So kind of split the difference between the two. What happens if we just try to lay a straight up direct path all the way up there? It wants to build a bridge, like $1 million bridge to get up there. I'm kind of tempted to just go with that. You know, we've got the money. May as well do it. And we want to go around here and on this side of Carrollton. I guess this is going to be the same sort of thing. It's not going to be pretty, but it's what we're going to do. And then you're going to scoop around at something. There we go. So now it seems kind of silly that I didn't just do whatever the expensive, much more straightforward version was down at the bottom. So let's go take a look and see what that looks like. If I had tried to go a more direct route, will it give me an example of how I would do that? Don't flatter me and tell me that I couldn't have done any better. I think what it's doing is laying those 2 up next to each other. So that was a nice straight route there. All right, well, we'll leave it like that, I guess. Actually, you know what? We're not going to leave it like that. It's going to be expensive and everything, but there's no way this is the most efficient route to get up to here. You know, maybe it means having a tight curve at the bottom, but that's not so bad. So let's start with this, and we're going to... Wow. All right, maybe I couldn't have done it any better. Let's make that tight. There we go. Now, why can't you just connect up like that? I'd have to build a tunnel. Still, it's only an $800,000 tunnel. Cheaper than that viaduct I just built. Perfect. And, of course, I'm going to have to double all that up. That's not so bad, really. There we go, right there. And then we'll just drag this along. And we're going to drag you along. There we are. And we'll connect those 2 up. And then we're going to run you way over here. Keep you going. Whoops, too far. Get over this hump. Uh-oh. Right, nope, I don't want to do that. I want to stay running parallel. That's a shame. And I don't want to disconnect that, so let's build a bypass road. And then we'll tear this road out. We'll put this rail down, and then let's see if we can put that road back. Bet you it was a medium road. That looks good. Can you continue on from there? Can, sort of. Not the easiest connection, but kept everything running. There we go. And made a nice scar across my land too. So that'll be fun to come back and look at. Although we'll probably not be spending a lot of time coming back over here. Let's keep this going. Boom. Ooh. And there's another section right there. And this is not going to be an easy intersection. Nope. Nope, too much slope. All right, doesn't like that at all. So we're going to have to do another little bypass section here. Let's cross over like that. And then we're going to just run you along the side here. It's very expensive for something that's temporary. Let's see if I can do it on the cheap. I know it's ridiculous that I'm worried about spending an extra $20,000 out of my $50 million. Little unnecessary concern here. I didn't really need to tear all that road out. All right, so we build that, and then we go back to building the good road, and then we do the good road over there, which shouldn't be too much of a problem. There we are, and then we're going to connect that up with that one. Then we can erase the bad road. We don't need it anymore. And then go back to laying down our rail, and it's going to be should be a nice long straightaway from here. And if we were somehow able to continue playing this game for a long time, this would serve as a really nice kind of central highway connecting up like this corner of the map. I could do all sorts of great passenger service from over here. I'm sure there's a bunch of cities I could connect up, be making a ton of money. I definitely found in playing the easier, the medium difficulty offline, I definitely found a good method of making tons of money, and just through passengers, just through having like efficient bus service and efficient passenger trains. And I got to where, like I said, I had about close to $2 billion in the 1950s. But I can't seem to get that to start on a hard map. So the hard map, I've been trying to do the industry, like where you haul cows out and bring food back and then just connect that to a town. And I was barely able to scrape by with that, but I really wasn't making enough money. So I don't know if I just didn't, I made my line pretty long. It covered like half the map. I don't know what I was doing wrong. I had a bunch of trains running on it and all that stuff. I don't know. It doesn't matter. So I still find it really difficult to jump from medium to hard, but medium is like too easy and hard is too hard. So I don't know. I don't really know what to do. I mean, I'll keep playing offline, but I don't want to make another video until I can play on hard difficulty. And I feel like by the time I'm good enough to play on hard difficulty, I'm probably going to be wanting to play what is it, Roller Coaster Tycoon World or whatever, Planet Coaster or whatever that game is, because I have really been enjoying Transport Fever. Don't get me wrong, but I know me, and I do really want to play. I do really want to play that roller coaster game, and the shine will wear off of this before too long. Hopefully, I will come back to it. I think the channel is a good reason for me to return to these games over time, hopefully. I love how I'm putting all these signals on a line that's probably going to have like 4 trains running on it. And I put that one in the wrong spot. But like putting these signals down and stuff, that's one of the reasons I like this game, is jumping in and doing like the crazy detailed stuff like that. I'm sure it seems ridiculous. How far are we into this episode? Like 15 minutes or something? Wow, this episode's almost entirely over, and all I've done is lay down this one line. I haven't even put on the oh, and I need to connect the other end down here still, so I still haven't even finished up this line. But yeah, you're gonna come in down here, and then you're gonna feed into the station there that will take it to the other town. So I guess you don't need to connect here. You're gonna stay disconnected, and you're gonna cross this street like, well, you're just gonna cross this street. I guess not like that. More like, all right, more like this. And hopefully you can just go straight across like that. Weird. Yeah, like it seems to have forgotten. Oh, that's not a road there. Oh, that's the path of the previous line. Ah, good. Well, that's pretty clean. It's not the fastest, but it's clean. And you're going to need to go back into here, so you're going to need a nice sharp curve here that can connect up like, well, not like that at all, actually. Connect up like this. And then you're going to go like that to connect up. Weird little curve, but that's okay. And then you're just going to follow all the way down pretty quickly and easily. We're going to jump over like that. Maybe not. Nope, that's not going to work out correctly. There we go. And one last chunk right there. A few more signals. Almost there. There we go. One last signal there. Great. Okay, so and that station should, does it not get stuff to, definitely has to have this other station covered, right? Sure would be nice to be able to see. Almost certain that it's going to jump over there. And okay, that's all good. So I need to get a train onto that track, which I'll just do from here. Connect these two up pretty, well, should be able to connect those two pretty easily. Come out like that. There we go. And almost. Weird. Why is it acting so weird? All I want to do is run parallel. Are you not going to let me connect because one's high-speed rail and one's low-speed rail? Construction not possible. How about if I switch? So, yep, that was it. All right, now I switch back to low-speed rail, and you will let me connect up. Great. All right, so I still got to set up the line. We're going to do a new line. I am not using this in the games that I'm playing outside of this one. I'm not using this naming nomenclature anymore. I'm just like calling the lines by real names, and I actually use the color, the line color, to indicate to me what the line does. So like I use red for goods and so forth. But we'll continue on with this one. So this one is actually going to have finished goods, and it's bringing them to Cleveland. So there we go. And yeah, so that is good. And we're going to skip out of there, and here we're going to buy trains. We're going to do probably one of these fancy electric trains. That one only goes 87 miles an hour, though. Do we really need to do an electric? It's 117, 99 for that one, 70 for that one. Yeah, there's no better electric trains. These are passenger trains, So I don't want to even really be looking at those. 65 miles an hour for that one. That's no fun. So looks like we're going to end up using a diesel train on... No, you know what? Let's use this one because it is pretty hilly. So, and we're going to make some long trains. We're going to do that. We're going to go to the tank car. Let's put 12 tank cars on there. And we're going to make 3, 4, 5... I guess we're going to make 4 of those. Wow, those are expensive trains. And we're going to do them one at a time, though. We're going to set this line to finished goods Cleveland right there. Perfect. And let's get the speed up so these trains can get to where they're going. Look at that thing. Wow, that is a long train. How's it going to look? It's not even going to really fit into the station properly. Well, I guess it will. Good. It's about as long as you can get, though. And while that's running, we also need to set up another line. We're going to have to set up a second goods line to get these goods through because it's going to be producing so many goods. But we do have more specialized vehicles now, don't we? So I can't just count on the goods thing to carry all the fuel. I'm going to need to count on a fuel vehicle, basically, to carry the fuel. Let's let this one get a little further. But yeah, I think that's the case here. Yep, sure enough. Well, I don't really want to set up 2 lines for Cleveland, so I'm just going to set up 1, and too bad. And now we're probably got a new car. Okay, well, that's good. We didn't have to worry about that. So you're going to go from there. You're going to go into... Oh, so choppy. You know, I think I am going to send you to the freight depot because that's pretty centrally located. And I probably should have named that line. Wow, look at all those trucks go. Huh. Those are going to get run over by the train. Oh, no. Poor trucks. Jeez, traffic. I need to get trains running between these towns. All those cars are driving. People are just driving to work every day. Let's get more of these trains launched. We have that one, and somebody can't get to where they're going, and it's this one. Station types don't match. I must have clicked the train one, so we're going to remove, and we're going to add that one right there, Cleveland sidings. There we go, perfect. Has our first train arrived down here yet? Oh, it looks like it has. It's on its way back. I should get this final one launched. Build one more if I can. Great. Let's go ahead and set them both on this line, though. Nope, no more warnings because I've got that stuff set up. All right, well, so that was exciting. You guys got to see me add one more line, which is going to produce some goods that'll help Cleveland grow even faster. They're going to appreciate getting some fuel in, and of course that'll make us more money. Not that making money is really a problem that we're having right now. Of course, this line isn't making any money yet, but that's not what I wanted to see anyways. What I wanted to see was Cleveland, and like it's going to be able to absorb a ton of fuel if I can start creating it. And then we should be able to divert that fuel line over to here to make plastic, and then we can connect the plastic to this one pretty easily. And then there's a wood line that we can use somewhere down here. Although, you know, I should take the plastic down here to be turned into goods instead of turning it into goods up there. And I can run the wood. I know I saw a sawmill around here somewhere. But I'm sure we can find a sawmill. There we go. I think there'd be a closer one. Yeah, that'll be fine. Run that sawmill there. Oh, there's a sawmill. Great. Yeah, so run the wood like that to the sawmill. And then it'll have to run back empty this way, which, you know, it's not the most efficient, but it will still work out. Or I could build the construction goods and stuff here. Yep, we're going to see. But, oh, what's that? Some sort of electric passenger train. But for now, we're going to call that good for this episode. So I hope you've enjoyed watching. If you have, click the like button down below, and I'll say we'll come back for at least another episode or two. I did forget to turn off the vehicles. As soon as I turned those vehicles off, the frame rate seemed to improve pretty good. The game's not lagging too badly. Subscribe to my channel for additional videos. And I hope you've enjoyed this. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. We'll see you next time.